Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. I'm not really. Um, oh, so, okay, I'm not doing too well. Oh boy. Still, a difficult financial situation that I can't seem to get out of. And today my landlords are coming possibly to evict me. They say they wanted to talk for the reconduction of the lease. Like that's what they said in their email. But I was listening to the landlady talk with the neighbor outside my window, right outside my window. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm gonna be working on because I'm still working on that test. I'm sorry, you saw a quick peek of it there. This is also a gift for Dawn, so you can't see it for now, but um, it's it's going very well. It's almost finished, and so hold on. Yeah, they said it was gonna be about that, but like when I heard her talking, she was like, "Yeah, Winter is doing this and this and that and blah blah blah," and she was like saying, "Yeah, but why doesn't she do this and that?" And yeah, she refuses to gender me correctly, and she dead names me too. My landlords refuse to call me Winter, even though they know. So that's something else I'm dealing with right now. Um, like she was bugging me about the garbage can and the not can but like the plastic bin, the garbage bin and the recycling bin. Yeah. And she was like, why doesn't Winter uh do this, blah blah blah. And the neighbor says, "Oh, Winter gives the excuse that they don't use it much, blah blah blah." That's not an excuse. I forget to put it there because I don't put anything in it. Like I don't put anything in it. And she says, "Oh." Very condescendingly, then why doesn't she just take 2 seconds? It only takes 2 seconds to put it there. I forget because I don't use it, you stupid lady. It's not that I don't do it because I don't want to do it. I don't think about it. I don't put anything in it. If one week I put something in it, I put it to the side of the road right away. Anyway, she was getting on my nerves and she was bitching about me and about me not paying rent, which, like, I understand, but I can't help it. I'm poor. I'm doing what I can. And she was bitching about it with the neighbor, like it's none of his fucking business. And she was also like bitching about me putting things in the recycling bin that I haven't put. She was saying I put an entire AC unit in there. I didn't put an entire AC unit in there. And she was bitching about me leaving my windows open, which I do, but like, right. Electricity is expensive as hell, lady. I'm gonna use outside air as much as possible. And she never talked to me directly about the windows open. Like she never said it bothered her. She was just complaining to the neighbor saying that I do this all the time, and she kept bitching about me. Like, why didn't you ever message me about this, lady, if I'm bothering you this much? I'm sorry about the venting. Like I needed to yell about this. So she's just gonna yell at me the whole time when they're here later. So that's gonna be super fun, guys. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to that. They're coming at 2 p.m., which I'm hoping they don't come too late because I don't want my roommate to be there when I do that. Um, I really don't want my roommate to be there. Because you know how my roommate is. He's gonna take the situation to his advantage, and he's gonna bash me. He's gonna like, yeah, and he's gonna take the lease and gonna exclude me. Like he's gonna do what he can to get me out of here, and like I don't want that. Don't want that at all. Want that to happen to me. And that's the whole story. Right now, I'm missing a lot of money still, and I have a lot of necessities that I need to buy that I can't afford. And with that, I'll still be missing money for rent because, first of all, it's increasing quite a lot, and people keep canceling my orders and stuff, things they order from me, or like changing their minds. Like there was a guy who wanted to buy a thing from me, and like he keeps pushing it back. Um, Things like that. So right now I'm still needing more money. I really try to like gather the money myself and not bother people about it. Um, 'Cause I feel really bad having to do that. I don't want to be a beggar, but at the moment it's my only freaking choice. I feel bad about it. I put myself down about it a lot, but I feel bad that I constantly have to ask people for stuff. Okay, I don't want to do this. When I had money, I was the person always giving. Like, I was always like sending money to people, and I was always um, like donating and stuff like that. I was always helping out artists, and now I look like a cheapskate because I don't help anyone and I don't do anything for anyone. Like, I'm so overwhelmed with trying to not even taking care of myself the way I should, and people are upset because I'm not being a friend to them. I'm not supporting their businesses. I'm not helping them, and things like that. And in return, I ask for stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to ask for stuff. You know, you guys, the thing that's more important to me about that is friendship, and it's having you in my life and having people to talk to when I'm distressed, like I'm right now. And so because of that, like I'm losing people. Like people unfriend me and block me all the time because of those posts, and like I feel bad about that. I don't feel good about that. But in the meantime, if you want to help out, the link will be there. Just give me a second. I have a knot in my hair. Hello again. I'm here. Anyway, gonna have to talk about her incessant emails and harassment that she's been doing. 'Cause that's not acceptable. I wish I had a lawyer, but I can't afford one. So, like to be honest with you, if I had a lawyer, I would have asked them to be present to this meeting because she's fully like taking advantage of me because she understands that I'm in a bad situation at the moment. So she's like putting everything on me, and she's putting all her frustrations on me. I understand that I've failed her because I've been late for rent a lot, but she always sends emails like, "You're costing me a lot of money by not paying in time. You serious? You have a housing business, a full housing business. That's not cheap. Like, you're not poor. Your bank account is not to zero like mine is. Like, you're not incurring fees by you're not getting late fees. Like, you're still paying. You just don't have the money that I have." Like, she's trying to make me believe that she doesn't have that money in her business somewhere. Like, that's funny to say, but I know that you have money. You have a big house. You have a big family. Like, I'm not causing you. I'm not the whole source of your monetary issues. Like, it's not my fault. But in her emails, she's always like, "I'm losing so much money because of you." And she also, one time she talked to me and she was like, "Oh, I have to pay late fees every time you're late." No, but okay. It's not true that when you have an account, you have to pay exactly the same um, day. Like, if you have insurance or things like that, um, they don't have to specifically pay that day. You have a date every month, but it's never the first of the month. It's the date you have set up. Like, you have a due date for those things. It's not the exact same day you created the account. Like, unless it's taken directly from your account. But I don't know what to tell her. She's really trying to make me feel bad and put pressure, but like, I understand that, but also, like, I'm not doing this to hurt her, and she's making it out to be like it is. Like, I'm doing this on purpose. She believes I'm doing this on purpose. Like, I don't eat most days. Like, I don't have food. Right now, I have packets of noodles that I'm not gonna eat because I want to make sure I still have food, like, later. So today I just ate half a bowl of rice. Not even half, like, just like a bottom cup of rice. Like, just the cover of the bottom of my cup was still had food in it, and that's what I ate for the day. And I'm not planning on eating anything else because I can't afford it. Like, I have to save up to have enough money to pay rent, and I'm not gonna be able to pay on the first because it's a bank holiday. So everything will be closed, and I won't be able to receive funds or anything like that. And I'm gonna have to like, I have until the 28th to make that money. I have until the 28th to make that money, and anything other than that is just, I can't, like, because on the weekend PayPal and all of that doesn't work, and I'm gonna have all of that on Tuesday. And she said that she would evict me at, like, time I was late on rent. Like, she was gonna sue me and evict me. That's what she said. Like, I don't have any choices anymore. And she's within her right to do this because in Quebec, if your tenant doesn't pay for just 1 month, if they're late just 1 month, the next month, like, you have the right to evict them without any other cause. Like, that's how it works. Um, but I'm very scared right now. I tried to save up the whole month, and it was going well. Like, I had good amount of money in my account. But then an electricity bill came and it was like I had to pay it in full, otherwise I was gonna get canceled. While they were gonna cancel my electricity, so I paid that, and now I'm out of money. Basically that, and I still owe money to many things. Like, I'm desperate and sad. It took me a long time to build up my grocery business, and now it's barely even making money because I can't use Etsy anymore. And nobody uses my Shopify. People don't even click on that. Like, people aren't interested in buying what I sell. The only customers I have are pity customers. So I don't know what to do anymore. The stuff I make isn't interesting. I know I sound like I'm trying to get pity, but I'm just really not in a good space right now. I just really don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. I keep trying things and it doesn't work. Hold on, I need to come. So if you want to help out, my link is there. Uh, yeah. Anyway. As a small business owner, it's tough. And I don't know how to interest viewers. Like, people come in my lives and lurk, like they leave me running, but I have a few friends who stop by sometimes to have a chat, and they're making an interesting discussion and makes it into a really fun live and things like that. But like other times people expect me to be the full entertainment and don't say anything, but I can only talk to myself for so long before I start repeating myself and narrating what I do, which isn't that interesting. um and I'm not blaming you. I just want to make sure that's clear. I'm not blaming you, but I just want to explain that it's difficult to talk to yourself for 3 hours plus, Um, like, I can talk about my projects and such, but I can only do that for so long. Like, I ask a lot of questions. Like, I ask you people what you're up to and things like that. But I don't know. Apparently, I think my way of doing it isn't so interesting because I never get a reply. Like, I never get a response if I ask you what you're up to, what yarn you like, what size hook do you prefer, like things like that. If I ask you about your day, like, people never reply to that. Am I just like it makes keeps making me think I'm just not interesting, and I think that's really the problem. Like, I just don't know how to relate to people. I I'm at a loss at to do. I really am, and I'm sad. I'm sorry. I know this isn't anyone's responsibility, but just sometimes I feel like I need to express that stuff and let it out because it really doesn't feel good. Like, I feel like I'm just leeching at that point, and people don't really want me there. They're just trying to be supportive, which I appreciate a lot, but like sometimes I feel like I'm forcing them to be. Like, a lot of you are so supportive and kind and sweet, but yeah, it's just like I don't feel worthy sometimes. I post one thing and I get a like, and you know it's hard to explain. I know the algorithm doesn't exactly favor small creators, but um we're all small creators, and I just think it's because I'm not likable as a person. This is an issue I've had my whole life, by the way. It's not just YouTube, but people just sometimes I feel like I'm invisible, and people will just go around and like do a go around the room asking people like introduce themselves. You know that exercise um in in class where the teacher asks every student to introduce themselves and everything. Like sometimes I just feel like we're in that class and they're asking everyone to do it and they skip me and they do the whole room and I've not gone. Like I feel like that sometimes. And it's like that in friends group, like people don't let me talk, or they complain that I talk over them every time I try to say anything. Like my opinion doesn't really matter. And I really try to approach it from a place of kindness and concern and like participate and show that I'm there because I care. But I just don't know how to do it in a way that people resonate with. I just don't know how to connect. I'm sorry, I know that I talk about this a lot. I know it's not very happy and interesting to you guys, but um, yeah, I just feel like I need to talk. So yeah, my landlord is supposed to be there later. It's not gonna be fun. So yeah, if you wanna help me out, really need it right now. If you can't afford that and you have things to pay like on your own, I totally understand that. It's difficult for all of us. It's not just me. But if you can, and if you did, a big thank you, a huge thank you. This is all I have for the moment because I'm not monetized. So if you want to tip me for entertaining you on on my live, if you're entertained in some way, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm very entertaining, but if you were entertained by my live and you wish to leave me a tip, that's the way to do it with my Ko-fi link. And thinking of keeping that even if I get monetized someday because fan funding monetization doesn't give you the full amount. Like YouTube takes a percentage, and it's sad for a person to say, "Hey, I want to give you $5," and then you get only like $3 out of that. Like it sucks for the person who thought you're receiving $5 because they don't know that YouTube does that, you know. And it's not on them, like it's not their responsibility because they're giving that amount of money. But I just think it's sad that out of that they're also giving part of that money to YouTube and not to the creator. And so that's why Kofi doesn't do that, right? It's I get the full amount. PayPal takes its cut, obviously. PayPal always does, but Kofi is just a fan funding platform. It's a fan based monetization platform on which you can give donations to your favorite creators, buy their stuff, and often you get a little thing that says you can give more to buy a product. Like you can give over the price most of the time, and there's a pay what you want feature that you can also activate. It's pretty cool. But right now I have some free patterns that have this feature. And I have things that are like $1, $4. Like my patterns, my cross stitch patterns are very cheap on there. If you cross stitch, take a look. You have a little bat, it's super cute. So I'm distressed today. I really hope I can make a little bit more money just in time. Like I'm missing way more than I care to admit. But if it would at least get me there, like, I would really appreciate it. I can't ask my dad this time. Like last time, he was like, "I'm not gonna always do this, and blah blah blah." I didn't even ask him for anything. He just messaged me and said, "Hey, are you short for rent?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he sent me money, and he said, "Yeah, you know what? You can't always ask me." And I was like, "But I didn't ask you anyway." I don't have such a good relationship with him, and it's not only because of that. It's a long story. If you've been on this channel for a while, you maybe know a little bit more. But it's not like I'm close enough to anyone who can lend me the money. And I don't want to abuse my friends who have already helped so much. Like, I don't want to have to ask them to pay a big part of my rent again. Like, it's not realistic, right? It's not nice. It's not cool. Like, I appreciate their friendship, and I don't want them to feel like they're here just because they give me money. Like, so I have the kindest souls around here, the most supportive people, and I've been rather sick lately, so I've not really been able to be there. And I think I might have COVID again, but I'm not sure. Just because last night and this morning, I had fluid in my lungs, fluid in my lungs. It's so hard to pronounce a U in English for French speakers. But yeah, I had fluid in my lungs, so I worry this might be COVID. It's not a guarantee that it is that, but every single time I've had fluid in my lungs, um, every single time I've had that in my life, it was COVID. So to me, it's kind of a dead giveaway that something's not right. COVID sucks too. I'm sorry if you've had it. I don't wish that crap on anybody. It's really harsh. If you have it, please rest and take care of yourself. Isolate yourself. Don't spread it around. Because it really is something. It's bad. I don't know how long I will be live. I'm gonna try to be as long as possible. But by the way, I just want to say again, I'm sorry that I can't show you what I'm working on. I'm really sorry, but it's a secret until 4 days. I still have 4 days. It's a big secret, governmental secret and everything, like the CIA and everything. No, I'm just joking. It's just a pattern that's not been released yet, but it'll be there soon. I love this blanket too. It's very beautiful, and the colors are completely mad, which is my style. So that checks out. I've participated to a lot of secret tests. Yeah. Choo, choo, choo. Mm. Mm. Oh, wait, stop. Okay. And I have to repeat this one section 2 more times, so twice more. So it's realistic that I will finish in time. Don't know if I will have the time to make the envelope border like I would like to do. I'm not sure. It looks good with the fringes on the sides, but I don't know. What do you guys do when you have an envelope border? Do you cut them before so they're not like too filling for the border? Or do you just leave them as is? Because I tend to overdo it a little bit with my fringe on the side. Like I tend to cut that very long. So, anyway, water. Mm. Hydration reminder, folks. Don't forget to drink a lot of water. It's really good for you. Anyway, I'm sorry you can't see my ugly face. Here it is. Well, it's not ugly, but um, it's tired. It's very tired. Oh boy, look at that. All the yarn got tangled inside this cane. Like that, I'm pulling from the center, and now it's just stuck. I'm a big sucker for center pulls, to be honest. I don't like anything else. Man. I like yarn cakes the best. But canes do have their advantage. They're easier to store. And caked yarn, if you cake yarn yourself, it can remove the elasticity of it. Like it can stretch it out. That's not necessarily good if you leave it for long periods of time like that. So yeah. Now I mostly store skeins. I still have a few cakes of like worsted acrylic, which I don't really mind if it loses some stretch. It's not the end of the world. For what I use it for, it's not going to be a problem anyway. I don't do like super fancy stuff with it, so. Oh. I'm loving the little ants. They are cute. Okay, and now I just have to continue doing the pattern as is. Okay. Sometimes I get a little bit confused on this part. There's another section exactly like it at the bottom of the blanket. So I wish I could show you. Because I'm just like talking about it and not showing anything. I'm so sorry. I know it's annoying when people do that. But in mine, it's going to be a super big reveal in 4 days when I post it. It's going to be so fun. Oh, goody. Okay. Yeah, if you want to help the winter is here. And as content for you. Even on Ko-fi, I have some stuff. I have a few patterns and cross stitch charts. And you can go on my Shopify. All my links are in the description. Just give me a sec. It's not even letting me reply to that one comment. Like, I would do it on my phone, but I can't. Oh, okay, it's there. Yeah, sometimes Facebook is a little bit laggy on there. I'm sorry, I am here again. Anyway, someone posted a stupid joke as a banner on Facebook. 5 seconds after visiting my profile and seeing my banner that says they them, and they posted a they TM corporate blah 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 conspiracy thing. And I was like, okay, you clearly saw my profile and weren't, like, you were taking the piss. Um, Making fun of me, basically. So I was like, okay, I asked what the heck it was about. Like, I put the raising eyebrow emoji and I was like, what's that? And he ignored my comment and replied to the other comment. So, I gotta say, it was not out of good faith. He was just making fun of me. And so, like, the ATM um, corporate conspiracy would be an hilarious joke to make fun of bigots and hateful people. But, like, when it's posted by a cis person and they're, like, basically disregarding you and not, like, being on your side about it, it doesn't look good, you know? It's a dead giveaway that they're not on your side. And so I unfriended the guy and another guy from my friends list who is gay but liked it. Like in the queer community, there is a lot of infighting. Like gays are mad that trans people are included. Well, not all of them, but a few hateful ones are very much against trans people. And trans people, some of them are dead against non-binary people and anyone who identifies as any different than men or women. And like there is a lot of fighting within that. And yeah, that's the guy was just like, so I unfriended both of them, posted the image saying if you post shit like that, like you're not supportive of me. I don't know what you're doing here. I've not exactly been subtle. Like everybody knows I'm queer. I'm completely out. I changed my name. Like everyone on my Facebook is very aware of that fact. And so more people unfriended me after seeing my post. Like not even 5 seconds after I posted it, I got more unfriends. It's okay. I don't mind. It just sucks because I thought these people liked me for me. But like if you're gonna mock me and post disrespectful jokes, I don't wanna see that like on my profile. I'm not unfriending them because they don't agree with me and they have opinions and blah blah blah. But if you're gonna post disrespectful jokes and ignore my feelings when I call you out on it, like I unfriend you. Yeah, stuff like that is harmful. If you're not queer yourself, don't post things like that. Like I could have posted it ironically and said, "Yeah, we're building a corporate office," and my friend Ian just we just messaged back and forth, and we were joking about the corporate office, and so that was funny. But Ian is accepting of who I am. That dude I'm not so sure is like he never showed that he had any problem with me, but now he has like in a very very clear way. And so I don't know. It's just difficult sometimes to deal with that. So today I'm sporting a Joy Division shirt. You can't see it. I just wanted to say, Joy Division is one of my favorite bands. It's a post-punk band from the 80s, a little bit before even Ian passed away in 1980. Not my friend Ian, the lead singer of Joy Division. His name was Ian Curtis, and he passed away in 2000. No, not 2000. In 1980, and if I'm not mistaken, I think his birthday is soon. But he was an amazing poet. He wrote beautifully, and his lyrics were quite dark and emotional and depressing, but like there is something about it. It just reaches me. It's absolutely beautiful. I've always loved Joy Division from the moment I started hearing about it. So it's been 40 years, over 40 years now. He would have had gray hair, but he would not have survived anyway. He had epilepsy, and the meds available back then were lethal, and they found that out after that the dosage he was prescribed would have killed him anyway, so there was no way around that. He would have passed if he hadn't taken his own life. He took his own life kind of to control the outcome, because there was no hope for him really. He felt hopeless. He knew he was sick. He was very sick. He had seizures and everything. That's why he does the little crazy dance on stage, is to imitate a seizure, kind of. And I guess that it would be convenient if he were to have a seizure on stage, because like people wouldn't really tell the difference, and it would like continue the show. I don't know. Although when you have a real seizure, you do have to get medical attention, at least to sit down and or lay on the floor until it passes. Like I think they make them um, like turn to the side or something. Don't quote me on that. Please inform yourself on how to deal with people with seizures. But there's a proper way to lay them somewhere and as close to the ground as possible. This is one that I know because you don't want them to fall and hurt themselves. So, as close to the ground as possible. Because a person who is having certain types of seizures will move a lot, and so they could fall and hurt themselves more. They could bang their head. So, securing the head is very important. That's the extent of my knowledge on the thing. So please inform yourself. Don't just take everything I said, but look into it. Talk to a doctor or something. If you have someone in your life who has seizures, it's best to know about these things so you can help them. So, one. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, Joy Division is an excellent band from the 80s. But yeah, it is like a mood, right? It's very dark and sad, but in a good way because it makes you think about life and about depression, sadness, and it makes you reflect upon your own life. And maybe you find out that there are things you appreciate about it, and you're able to process the bad and the good and everything. So that's why I love Joy Division, because it makes me think, oh, the world is so sad. But like there's beauty in Joy Division, so why wouldn't there be beauty in darkness? It kind of helps me to process music through that lens. Even if the music is sad, it is such a powerful, strong thing. That I've always sort of done that, to be honest. I've always felt like that. I've always felt like there was power in dark things, and that's why I'm a goth. Okay, I'm sorry. I just showed a big portion of the blanket. Oh hi. Yeah, I was just talking about this um earlier, but my financial situation is dwindling down, and my landlords are coming by today, and I'm scared about that. I'm scared what they're gonna tell me. So, well, I don't know. I try to clean as best as possible, but also, given the state of my health, um, like I can't scrub as well as I used to because with carpal tunnel it's tough. And I can't get surgery right now. So I did the best I could. I vacuumed the floor. I have a robot vacuum, so that helps me. I cleaned the tub yesterday and the toilet and everything. I still don't. I still didn't clean the floor because I don't have floor cleaner. But I swept. I swept, and I dusted and everything. But yeah, my landlords are coming by, and I'm not feeling too good about it, and I'm scared. Let me know what you're up to. What are you doing? By the way, I apologize about the construction noises. This is gonna happen all summer, most likely. and my window is closed right now, but it's still coming through. So I'm very sorry about that. Oh, and I think it should be okay. Okay. But thank you for asking. If you have fun stuff to talk about, though, I'm more than happy to. But yeah, I just wearing the Joy Division shirt with the Unknown Pleasures album cover on it. Actually, my favorite Joy Division album must be Closer, because my it's the more emotional out of the two. It's the most emotional. It's the most um like soft, dark. It's the one without the troubles Ian was experiencing. Ian Curtis, the vocalist. So yeah, Closer is my favorite out of what Joy Division has. But Unknown Pleasure is very good, but you can see much more the post-punk, um, lively vibes, the dancey vibes. It's a little bit more intense. The voice is a little bit louder. Like in some of them, Ian screams, not like metal, but like he uses a very loud voice. Is what I mean. Like he's like shouting his emotions. Really, like it's not a metal kind of scream at all. It's just like I'm using my voice very loudly. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like both a lot, but Closer has to be my favorite. It's so wow. So I'm sad. I'm a little bit sad today. There's a little bit of darkness about the day I'm having. I'm very scared that I'm gonna lose my home, and I'm scared of this every single month. Like my situation is not improving. I'm still looking for a place to go, but like it's very inconvenient because I couldn't afford a moving truck. I don't have a car. The only way I can move things is by hand. I have a lot of furniture, so I don't even know how I'm gonna move that. So, like, if I move away from here and magically out of nowhere find a place to live, like, I can't rent anything. I don't have a good credit score, and I don't have a steady job, so I can't rent. Like, I would have to live with someone who doesn't put me on a lease. So that's tough. Um, and I'm not, like, I can't apply for any housing or things like that. And I don't have a phone, so good luck being rented anything if you don't have a phone. So that's pretty much scared and sad and yeah. I want to cry right now. I'm gonna try not to, mind you, but struggling. I get try to get work done today at least. Sorry, the machine out there is making so much noise. It's like infernal. I'm used to it at that point. Like, it doesn't faze me anymore, but it's really loud, so I do apologize for that. As soon as my landlords leave, I'm gonna open up the windows and close the AC and try to see if it's not too hot outside. Let me check, actually. You can type weather with your coordinates in the chat. Nightbot will give you your forecast. Like that, like this. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait. Okay, it did. Yeah, it's 24 degrees. It's quite humid though. So it's still a bit hot outside right now. Oh my goodness, I was on Threads, commented on a post because someone bought something off of Etsy and was complaining that Etsy was sending them an automatic email for shipping when the label was created and not when it actually shipped. And so I said, yeah, Etsy does that automatically, and it doesn't let us notify the buyer when something ships, like actually physically ships. And that person corrects me, no, that's a function of USPS. If you want that update, you have to put it at the window and have an employee scan it. If you leave it on the counter, it doesn't get scanned. Well, first of all, it does. Second of all, there's no USPS in my country. I live in Canada. It's not the same everywhere. Etsy does that for every single carrier you use. The email the customer gets is from Etsy. It's not from the carrier. It's directly from Etsy. Etsy sends a message to say your package has been shipped. Like, it says that textually. And then when you click on the update, it says label created, but Etsy says shipped, and it is not shipped. And the person was like so snarky with me. I was like, first of all, Canada Post doesn't have windows, okay? We don't have that. We have a counter, and there are employees at that counter, okay? They check the package for you. You can't just leave it there. They scan it, like they give you a receipt, even if you've already paid for the label. And it's like that at the post office, and as well as the booth at the pharmacy. Like, they give you a receipt that says this has been sent or whatever, so you can use that for tax refunds and whatnot. Like, they give you a physical receipt. So that person was like, no, you have to go to the window, not the counter. My dear, not everyone lives in the United States of America. It's not the center of the world. And so it makes me laugh that people are so snarky on Threads, like more than on other social medias. But I always get stuff like that. Like, people from other countries tell me I'm wrong about how things work and laws and things, and tell me, no, you're wrong, it's like this. And I'm like, no, Canada doesn't work like that. We don't have IRS. We have a tax collection agency, but it's not called IRS, and it's different. And we don't have like some of the stores you guys have, we don't have here. And people always tell me, yeah, just go to that place that doesn't exist in Canada. And I'm like, I can't, I'm Canadian. And they say things like, but everyone has that. Like, they don't believe me. They doubt what I say. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't magically move to the States just to make your statement right, you know? It's so funny because, like, they just always assume you're absolutely from the States. If you speak English, you must be from there. No. there are so many English speaking countries out there, and they assume everyone on earth speaks English and must be good in English, and so they make fun of grammar and things like that. Like, a person's English is not the best, they're little babies about it. They complain. And it's not all Americans who are like that, by the way. I just want to specify, but there is a bunch of nasty ones who like will question everything you say, and as if you're American. Like, they really assume everyone has got to be American. Like, that's weird to me. It's always been weird. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it, to be honest with you. Because, like, if the person would have said that in a caring tone, like genuinely trying to help, it would have been okay, I guess. But like, she was debating what I was saying and telling me I was wrong, and that USPS and nothing else is in control. And I was just like, oh dear, that's not where I live. We don't have that, dear. We don't have that here, my dear friend. It's not a thing. And I was snarky too. You gotta reply snarkily to comments like that. Like, that's the only way to get it. They get it is when you're mean to them, and like, I think that sucks. I could have been nice and, oh, sorry, honey, I'm not from the States. But the only way they understand. Otherwise, like, they keep debating you, and but it ended the conversation that I was mean back to her. I was not mean, but I put a laughing emoji. So I'm sorry, I'm a little bit mad today. So if I'm extra mean, I apologize for that. Hmm. I'm so sorry. I'm poking fun at some people who have been mean. But, like, you gotta understand that I don't say this to be mean. Some people do it, like, with good intent in their heart, and they're like, oh, they're trying to be helpful and, like, to help you because they think you don't know how a thing works. But some people just do it to be snarky, to be like, huh, the States, it's the States. You gotta know how the state works. Yeah, you see it in their tone, like they're being schooly about it, like they're schooling you. And that's what I don't appreciate, because it happens all the time. Like, and I'm just Canadian, right? Canadian, right? I'm not even from like, um, I'm not even from like a place with less population, or that you wouldn't normally see a lot of on Facebook. Like, not from. I don't have an example, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say that only certain countries are allowed on social media. No, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like having a hard time speaking right now. But what I mean is, it's not like I'm European and speak a language, a rare language or anything. Or it's not like I'm from Ukraine and there's war going on. Like, I'm from Canada, that's pretty close to the States, and yet we have different laws here. We have different institutions and everything, and people are just so snarky and mean, and like they make big assumptions, and if you don't fit those assumptions, like they're really rude to you about it. And people are mean to us Canadians because our news outlets are blocked by Facebook because our government asked to be paid to put news on Facebook, and Facebook refused. Meta refused, so we can't see any news outlet on social media anymore. Well, you can still see it on Twitter, but you know, like everything Meta is blocked. Like um, we can't see CBC. We can't see any news at all. Basically, everything that is news media is cut from Meta for us. So there are Americans who make fun of us for that. They're like, "Ha ha, suckers," and then like, okay, what is even your point? So anyway, hold on. I gotta write a DM to a friend because he's asking who posted hateful shit. Okay. DM written. I'm sorry, I'm corresponding with a friend about an event we both deal with. And now I have a thing to reply to on threads. Oh, I can't see them. Okay. Yeah, snarky post. Done. Alright. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. Okay, let's pick this back up. So, if I finish the second section today, that would be, I would not be opposed to that. Yesterday I fell one or two rows short. I think 2 rows short. So today I might do that as well because that's all the crocheting I did yesterday. I did another thing. I finished the Skinny Puppy logo, the Greater Wrong of the Right logo that I was making a patch for. But yeah, after that I made a few more rows on this blanket, on this test blanket. So I don't know if today I will finish the second section. Would like to at least finish half of it so I'm like good. I've been taking a break in between. Like I make half of it and then I come back to it later and I make the second half. But yeah, yesterday I was 2 rows short and I was live on Facebook and I stopped. Anyway, yeah, if you are watching, let me know what you're up to. I'm gonna be crocheting silently for a moment, because my mind is preoccupied at the moment. I'm still on that Facebook issue, that guy who posted the thing to make fun of people who use they them pronouns. Oh, by the way, if you make fun of people like that, maybe don't subscribe to my channel because I do. I use they them pronouns exclusively. I don't use other pronouns. I don't use she, her. I don't use he, him. I use they, them. And so I prefer that you call me. I don't take too kindly to being misgendered on purpose. We all make mistakes. We all forget sometimes, and I'm never mad at that. Like, I'm not mad at that. But I'm sad that people who know this actively choose to ignore it because it's not like a caprice. I don't know how to say it in English, but caprice in French is like you being bitchy about demanding something, but it's not like that. I feel very heavy gender dysphoria about being called anything else. That's why I that's why I use those pronouns, because they're the most gender affirming for me. 'Cause I'm not a man or a woman. I don't feel like that at all. And whenever people equate me to that, I feel bad. It makes me physically uncomfortable. It like sinks my heart. So like it's not me just being a little baby about it. It really does hurt me. So it's weighing a little bit on my mind that guy just was like, hey, yay, lol, gonna make fun of that person. And I can't say for sure it was about me directly, but the guy posted that 5 seconds after replying to, commenting on one of my posts. And he came back more than once to this post, so he would have seen my banner. Like, he would have seen it, especially if he's on mobile. So it just doesn't look good. Like, I'm not saying he did that specifically because of me, but I'm just saying it doesn't look good. Like, it looks like he was just pissed at seeing my thing, and then my banner says they them on Facebook, that's why. So, yeah. Just unfriended the guy. I don't need that here. I thought he cared about me as a human, but apparently not so. I don't know why I'm always surprised to find out people don't care about me. Because that's something that will always happen. There's always someone who's just hateful or gonna not want to be a part of your life because of ridiculous things that they don't agree with. Like, you wore pink and they don't like pink, so they don't like you anymore. I'm exaggerating, but it's just to explain. Like, the most ridiculous things make people turn their backs on you. And it's okay because you don't need that in your life. Like, you don't need someone who will hate you for what you are and for how you identify. Like, you have people who get it and will be there. And like, here on this channel, you're safe to identify by who you are. Like, no matter who you are, you're welcome. You're just not welcome if you're gonna hate on my fellow friends, especially my fellow marginalized folks, fellow queers, autistic people, disabled people in general. Like, ableism is not welcome here. Every time I've seen it, I've shut it down pretty firmly too. It is a boundary and not allowing people to cross. Um, yeah. Anyone making fun or taking advantage of marginalized folks is not welcome here. It's not happened in a while though, so yeah, I guess this just serves as a reminder. So I'm sorry that I'm unloading all of this on you guys. But I guess the title of the live stream is doesn't lead to any confusion about the fact that I'm not feeling well. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm finished with this row at least. That's good. But yeah, my friends and I were making fun of silly memes like that together, and like, oh hey, where do I sign up? But person who is cis het and posts something like that, it's rare that it's made with the best intentions, you know. So like, just I would advise people to be careful about that. Hello, welcome in. What are you doing today? How are you doing? Drink water. Hydration reminder, folks. It's hot today, so a little sip won't hurt. Oh, okay. Oh no, the person left. No. Okay, so, change color. Dealing with more and more yarn barf at the moment. It's like the skin is getting gutted. It's getting gutted right now. Like it's spilling out. It's prolapsed. I'm sorry if that sounds gross, but it is. It's like that. Like there's a big spill here coming out of my skin. It's funny. I'm sorry. I gotta take it the right way, because I'm gonna have to deal with all that spill later on. So I'm not gonna be too happy about that part. So we gotta take it laughing while we can. Oh, you guys, I'm so pleased with this. Okay, let's attack the blanket more, more. More. So yeah, if you're a crocheter, let me know what you crochet. Hi Lydia, how are you? What are you doing today, dear? Do want to apologize in advance because there is construction on the street right now. They're reconducting the sewers, and so if there are a lot of noises and things like that, that's because of it. And also, my AC is on today. It's a little bit hot. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. You just woke up. Yeah, I always forget. What time is it where you are, Lydia? I always forget that. What time zones you are you in? I know it's quite earlier where you are. Thank you, Nightbot, for the reminder. Today I am still working on my test blanket that I can't show yet. Just a few more days and I'll be able to post it and show it off. Although I do want Don to receive it before. Well, it will still be posted on Ravelry because um, it's part of the test. I have to post it there. Oh, yeah, it's quite early. Yeah, it's a little bit earlier. Oh, you're Central time zone. I'll try to remember that. I'm Eastern time zone, and right now it is 10:58, almost 11. So, yeah, by the way, if I end the live abruptly, it's because my landlords get here. They're coming today. It's supposed to be around 2, but if they're early, we'll see what happens. Like, I'll see what happens, but yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying crocheting this, though. My hands are annoyingly sticky right now. What do you have planned for today, Lydia? Oh, you have a doctor's appointment. Is it a checkup, or do you have, or is it something particular? Hope you're okay. Doctor's appointments are not fun. I'm sorry about that. I know I don't like going to clinics or hospitals. Like was a joke. An apple a day keeps the doctor away if you throw it hard enough. And I identify with that joke. Oh, an MRI for your knee. Well, I hope they find what's wrong with your knee. Oh, on your ACL. Well, I hope that that helps. Yeah. For some reason, when it gets humid, my knees swell up a little bit. 'Cause I'm getting old. I'm still young, but I'm in my 30s now. So my body's starting to not like me too much. My legs been hurting a little bit for a few days. So I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that you can just see part of my head. So I am using Obi Mega Ball, the regular DK one, and like now on the website they've categorized it as weight 4, but this is most definitely DK. They changed it, but yeah, it's most definitely DK. And their iron weight now is considered 5 on the website, which I think is super weird. But this one is supposed to be lightweight. It's quite small too. Like this blanket is smaller than it should have been. It's gonna be a nice throw, though. I can show you just the size of this without showing off too much. But here, it takes a good part of the screen. So covers the size of one body. It's like would be good for a sofa throw kind of thing. So I guess that's good. Okay, picked it back up. So Obi has nice options for yarn. They're from Denmark, so shipping wise, it might not be an option for everyone. I don't really buy from there anymore, but I have a lot of yarn from years ago. So I'm still using that up right now. But there's everything like Hobby is like the champion of cakes. They have all the cotton cakes, they have alpaca cakes, they have different blends of cotton acrylic. They have all sorts of cakes. And they have solid cakes, color changing cakes. Really, if you want cake, go to Hobby. Yarn cake, though, I don't think they make Black Forest or something like that. I'm just joking. Um, I don't really have a favorite thing. I work a lot, so I crochet mostly amigurumi, but it's fun to work on bigger projects like blankets too. I like making granny squares. I like making shawls a lot. Although my fingers are a bit tired of making shawls because it hurts. It's a lot of intricate stitches. What about you, Lydia? What do you like to crochet? I like making things for friends. Like right now, this is going to Dawn, and I'm happy to be making this for her. I like to crochet for my loved ones. It doesn't matter the project, really. Although I do prefer making something I would enjoy myself, but as long as it's with flashy or interesting colors, I'm happy. Kitchen towel holders. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've crocheted that. Do you have nice patterns for that? Or do you just make simple ones? Almost done with this row. Yay, progress! I really wish I could show you what I'm working on right now. Every time I look at it, I'm kind of stunned. Oh yeah, I read a post a while ago. I think it was on Threads, but the person was saying they're tired of hearing every knitting piece or crocheting piece being stunning, because there are other adjectives like beautiful, gorgeous, all of that, and yet people always say stunning. And so I found that funny because it's true. People say stunning a lot more than yes. You're just starting doing something new on your channel. Oh, you're doing diamond painting. That's fun, Lydia. They always have pretty pictures for those, right? They have a lot of nice landscapes and nice characters and things like that. Are you making big ones? Like I know there are some that like take your whole living room, or are you doing smaller ones? I've seen the fancy things to put multiple diamonds in a row, like the diamond tools. There are some that are like 3 or 4 diamond large, or even more, 5, 6. There are some that like take this much, and Like you stamp all your diamonds all at once. I've seen those. You have some big ones and small ones. Oh, you're just getting started. That's cool. Well, it's interesting. That's a fun thing to do. Okay, I gotta check my pattern for a second because I'm not sure. Okay, I'm at the point where it's just every other stitch is a double crochet. Okay, yeah. I always forget which one it is. This part of the pattern goes by so quickly. Do you have fun ones? Do you have like fun landscapes or something? What are the drawings you're doing? Like what are the designs, I guess? I'll have a look later, but I'm curious to see if you got some really nice fun ones. I've seen very cute fairy things, very cute forest ones. I've seen a lot of ocean themed diamond paintings. I've never done it myself, and I don't think I would, because I have enough hobby as it is. They have a lot of very bright colors, very fun colors, and they have these little um, special ones that are shiny, and so that's pretty cool. Oh, you have a cross? Oh, with a keyring. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Hmm. It's useful too. Like I would get a haunted house or something personally. I like haunted houses. That's what I would do. That's a diamond painting I would do. They are fun sometimes. Yes, I would. Yes, you can show me. I really wish I could show you what I'm working on right now. But yeah, a few more days before the pattern comes out. It's almost a crochet, so it is very interesting. I've just been enjoying mindlessly working away at it for a few months. That's fun. Oh, all right. The yes. Ugh. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to reply to my friend for a second. Okay, let's pick this back up and work some more. Oh, I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but in the summer I'm barefoot a lot, right? And I wear flip flops a lot outside, and so I get a lot of foot cramps and foot pain because of it. I know it's not the best, but it's a lazy solution. Like I just put on a pair of flip flops and I go about my day. That's what I do. And so it means I have to clean my feet more often because goodness, your feet become all black when you go outside in flip flops nowadays. Especially since they are redoing the road, so there's a lot of asphalt being set, like being put back in setting. So yeah, not the best. You can't wear flip flops. You get hurt all the time. I'm sorry to hear that, Lydia. Yeah, the thing I really don't like about flip flops is little rocks get stuck in the sole, and after that I feel them when I walk. But yeah, for me it's just a matter of sometimes I wouldn't even go out if I couldn't throw on a pair of flip flops because like it's a lot. You have to think about your outfit and you have to think about this and that and whatnot. So like for me it's just an easy, lazy way to just go. When it's not raining, I've learned this lesson the hard way because your feet become so slippery if you wear flip flop in the rain, and you lose your flip flops. You hurt yourself. It's not the best. I've once fallen into someone's doorway, and she's bugged me about it for months until I stopped wearing them. So yeah, flip flops can sure be a hazard. I wouldn't recommend it if you're prone to falls and things like that. But yeah, for me, it was just a way to throw it on, have my day, and everything. But yeah, right now, as they're redoing the asphalt, it sticks at the bottom of my feet. It's all blackened out, like that, and it stains my floors and my carpets. And well, I don't have carpets. I have rugs, area rugs, very big area rugs, but in every one of my rooms. Um, but yeah, this is something. Thank you, Nightbot. Oh, you have bad ankles. Yeah, I don't have good ankles either. I have hypermobility in my ankles. But for me, it's weird because no matter what shoes I wear, it doesn't make much difference. Like, the worst I hurt my ankles is when I wear sneakers, like just regular sneakers. Because my ankle knows that it's supported and it's got something around it. So it just flops by. Like, all the strength is magically gone. All the little tiny bit of strength that I have left on my ankles whenever I wear sneakers just for some reason goes. Every time I've twisted or hurt myself, like twisted my ankles or anything, or got a sprain, I was wearing very sturdy sneakers. Like, yeah. I once fell because I was skating, ice skating, and the person had given me soft skates. And I was used to big, heavy hockey player skates, or like, the ones that are like plastic, stiff. I was used to that, and the person gave me leather skates. My goodness, I'm struggling with those words right now. Leather skates, and I fell down, fell on my arms, like I caught myself with my arm, and I got like um, a tiny, tiny bone misplacement thing, and at the ER, they just told me, "Yeah, you're gonna be okay. We can't help you. It's not broken." But I had pain for months, like until the bone went back to where it's supposed to be. It wasn't misplaced enough for them to see it. Like, it was not dislocated or anything. It was just there was a word for it in French, but I don't know what it is in English. In English for some reason, but like, yeah, basically it does create a lot of pain, but it's not broken. I couldn't unfold my arm for like 3 months. And they didn't give me a sling. Why didn't they give me just a sling? It wouldn't have cost them anything to put me in a sling. Like, hospitals have slings. They have that available. I don't know why they didn't give me a sling, but they didn't. And yeah, but yeah, that's was because I have hypermobile ankles. I don't even have hypermobility in my whole body, but some parts do. Like, my knees and my ankles are the worst for me. Like, I have basically no control over them, but I still wear platform shoes. I'm not very safe about it, to be honest. I could be safer. Um, but I choose comfort, and for me, sneakers are less comfortable than those shoes. Because I, I I have high arches, and every time I try to buy sneakers, like, people bring me the one with the highest arch, and like, it's affected the way I walk. Like, it's tilted my foot to the side, and like, because of that, the only shoes I feel comfortable in is big giant platforms, like with heels and everything. The ones that are thick. So yeah, that's a problem for me. So I get your issues, Lydia. It's not fun, and it's important to be careful about that stuff. I also have this issue where sometimes I get muscle spasms and my knee will spasm, and it will make me flex my knee as I'm walking, just like randomly. and that's not fun at all. I've been laughed at in high school because of it. And the person was like, "Oh, Your Highness, I'm a king," blah blah blah, like making fun of me because I did that, and I was like, "Dude, that's not funny. My body fails me." Anyway, that was high school. People make fun of you for the most ridiculous reasons. But yeah, I have muscle spasms sometimes. Thank you for watching, everyone. Oh, hi, Antoinette. Hi, I'm happy to see you here. I've not seen you in a while. Yeah, I feel you, Lydia. It's not easy, right? What are you up to, dear? I'm crocheting something secret that I can't show. That's why my camera is tilted. Um, it will be the pattern will come out in a couple days. Well, more than that, 4 days actually. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry. I was just replying to a friend of mine. Yeah. Okay. My friend is talking about one of his students who was non-binary, so we're talking about that. Yes. I believe it's a French name. I have a great aunt who is named that, and it's very beautiful name. I do believe it's French. Correct me if I'm wrong. Most people I've seen with that name have either French origins or I think it's more popular here. Um, I do know a few people with that name. I was friends with one adorable and kind young lady who has had that name, and she was from France, I believe. Yeah, she was from France. That's yeah. And the pronunciation is a little bit different in French. I don't know if you have heard the French pronunciation or not. I'm a little bit self conscious to say it, but yeah, I was discussing, um, I was discussing that with my friend the other day. French pronunciations of names. because we both like the same music, and she was telling me that she found it funny how people pronounce Trent Reznor's name in French Canadian. And so I was telling her, you should hear how people pronounce it in France, because they say like Trent Reznor, and it's very adorable. Um, Sorry, I'm like rambling about Trent Reznor, but like here people would say it with the French O at the end, and um, oh boy, oh no, I did the thing wrong. Uh, okay, I messed up a part of it. Okay. Hmm. What name? Trent Reznor? He is the singer of Nine Inch Nails. Or are you talking about Antoinette's name? Because that I'm not gonna pronounce for you. Um, because I'm afraid of sounding stupid. but my great aunt, who is still alive, by the way, she is in her like either 70s or 80s. Um, Very cool lady, but yeah, yeah, here it's pronounced like more. The A is pronounced like more French. It's difficult to explain. And so, yeah, my friend and I were talking about that and how she thought it was hilarious how people pronounce certain names. Because she is Anglo Canadian, she's not from Quebec. She's from Ontario. Um, and so obviously, she has a little bit of a different pronunciation. Even English in Montreal is quite different. It's much more influenced by French, the little in, uh, like the little tones and the emphasis on certain letters is different. So I have a big melting pot accent because my social group is very varied. I have a lot of people from the UK. I have a lot of American friends, but I also have a lot of Canadian friends. So my speech is a little bit, well, the way I speak in English is a little bit all over the place because of it. Because I tend to pick up accents like nobody's business. But yeah, it's it's a fun thing that pronunciation is so different for a place or another. And I think my favorite thing about it, like my favorite accent thing, is Canadian raising. It's called Canadian raising, but it's when a Canadian person says something like about instead of about, things like that, and it gets me every time. I absolutely love that. We don't do that in Montreal so much. It's a thing in a lot of other Canadian provinces. Um, but yeah, about what else? Like, there are a few words. And again instead of again, things like that, that I've stayed a little bit more with the British pronunciation. Over pronouncing the T's as well is when I've heard a lot of. Like, I do it sometimes. Putting emphasis on the T at the end of the word. Oh, you're bad with names. I understand that, Lydia. I'm bad with names too. My memory is not working so good. Thank you, Nightbot, for the reminder. Nightbot is reminding you of my financial struggles and giving you my Ko-fi link. If you want to help out and if you want to tip me for streaming, the link is right there. And thank you a lot for the lovely people who have helped. And I appreciate you all very much. And I appreciate everyone here. And I'm so glad. Oh, by the way, I started to make the Kraken from the mythical creatures book, and I'm making it Halloween colored. It's over there. I'll go get it later. But I'm making a Kraken with Halloween yarn. It's all black and orange. It's really pretty and it's sparkly too. It's gonna be a fun Kraken. And I'm making it because I got some safety eyes from, those Gray Sanji safety eyes that are super huge. Let me show you. I thought it would look pretty good to use them, but this would be cool as a Kraken eye, I feel like. Because, like, it's got all that big shade in black around it. And so I think I want to use those specific ones for the Kraken. It's going to be big because I doubled my yarn, too. So it's going to be a fun make. Right now, I've only made, like, 10 rows of it. But, yeah. And those eyes are so, oh my god, they're so fun. Look at that. Like, I'll just show you through the package, but you have, like, Sauron's eye down there. You have rainbow eyes, blue eyes, purple eyes, pink eyes, yellow. And they're all super fun dragons, snakes, or things like that. They're super fun for things like that. You could make it. You could make a cat and add big eyes to it. And I got this for free because I had a gift card on Amazon, so I used it up for this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got them like a few weeks ago. I showed them on camera as well. Like I was bragging about those new things. I don't really buy stuff from Amazon, so that's why I was happy I had a gift card. And I also got like very regular safety eyes, like classic black ones. I like the name Lydia, by the way. It's a very pretty name. When people tell me that they like my name, like they say that Winter is a beautiful name, I say, hey, thank you, I chose that myself. Which is true. I chose it myself. But it's just a fun thing that we like to say sometimes. A lot of my friends who have also chosen a different name say the exact same thing to people. Oh, thanks, I chose it myself. And I think it's funny. I just think it's a funny thing to say to people. Because they're like, they look at you in confusion, and it takes them a moment to understand what you mean. What are you up to, everyone? You at work or something like that? Oh boy. I'm sorry. I was trying to see someone's. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm sorry. I had a notification on a video that I commented on, and I didn't want to start it for you, so I didn't want to be removed from this platform. Well, see, it did it again. It starts automatically on my feed. I'm so sorry about that. I hope it didn't kill your ears too much. Anyway, in any case, this was entertaining. My friends are funny. That's what I'm laughing about. Oh, okay. Let's finish this row. Look, only that much left. Um, and I'm pleased because I'm progressing much more. Like I could finish this full section today and have only one left. I have like this much of the blanket left to make. It's really like it's really close to completion. And I think I'm gonna take my time to make a nice envelope border once I'm done with it before sending it. But the envelope border is not needed for the test. Like it's not part of the pattern, it's an addition, but I'm okay not doing it. Like I won't get scolded for it or anything. So I think I'm just gonna take my time and not rush the border. It will be my first time doing one too, so I have to kind of learn where to put the hook and everything like that. Because you know when you see stitches on their side, it's a little bit different. Like the front stitches are quite obvious, like you do the front loop and then you do the back loop and then you join both. But when it's not, yeah, basically it can be a little bit difficult to put your hook in the same place all the time. And I think what really matters if you put your hook always in the same exact spot. But I still have to figure out what that spot is, like how it looks the best. So I think I'm just gonna not rush it and really take my time and really see what works, make sure I have it down, and then after that, Dawn is gonna have her beautiful blanket. It's a huge project I'm proud of. I'm always so proud of my blankets. Like, I don't want to look like I'm bragging by saying that, but my heart kind of swells when I look at them and I'm like, wow, that was a big accomplishment. Like, it doesn't look like it, but it is. Mm. Oh, I just got a message from the designer. Let me see what it is real quick. Hold on, I'll just finish this row first. Yeah. Whew. I'm not having the best of days today, people. I'm so sorry. Oh, water. Hydration. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna rest my hands at the same time. Oh, she forgot a section. She was just showing hers. Oh, she did one less section where I did full sections every time. Like 1, 2, 3 full ones. So I have a few more rows. I really wish I could show you all. Whoa. It said ew. I don't want to say ew, it's beautiful. You know when you mistype something really not nice and you send it accidentally? That sometimes happens. Like you were trying to say something nice, but your fingers just resting on the keyboard. Yeah, I'm that clumsy. There, I am back. You know. Okay. Hmm. Drinking water is important in this heat. I feel bad for all the construction workers outside because they're in the heat right now, in the sun. It was even worse a few days ago. Like last week, it was even worse because of the big heat wave. Like right now, we're having a small heat wave, but it's not huge. It's like 25 degrees right now, which is reasonable considering, you know. But yeah, they have water and a place to be in the shade and everything. They set up a nice little area for themselves with their security building, not security, but like work safety building and all the regulatory things they have to legally. So yeah, they've set up shop there. They took an entire street for those buildings. Like they have trailers, and that's how they're set up at the moment. Oh, do you have a lot of construction where you live? Like close to your house or something? In Montreal, it's a bit. It is horrible how much we are. It's just so bad. Everything is under construction. Like we joke that we have two seasons in Montreal. We have the first winter, second winter, third winter, which is like spring to like winter light, and then construction season. Yeah, it's just a thing here because of the climate. You have to do a lot of repairs because we cannot use concrete for roads and such because it gets really slippery in the ice. It would be dangerous, so we use asphalt for every single thing. Like our streets are all asphalt because otherwise, like it gets slippery. The ice really sticks to that in a very bad way. It still does to asphalt, but it's not that bad. We just don't have the climate to have sturdy, durable things. And when it changes temperature so much, it it damages it. So that's why we have such terrible streets. But the construction isn't better. But right now they're fixing the sewers anyway, so it's not really doesn't have to do with the weather. They've been doing that for 2 years, and I pray that they are done soon. Front of the house done so bad. Yeah, that's what they're doing to mine right now, and I'm soon not gonna be able to get out of my house. Like it's bad at the moment. We have a lot of what's the name for that? The big holes in the street. I always forget what the name in English is. Here we call that a chicken's nest. So we have a lot of what we call chicken's nests. The big holes in the street, in roads, and things like that. For some reason, I always forget what it is in English, what it's called. Yeah, potholes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and the ones I have near my house, well, my apartment, are so deep that if you put your foot on there, you'll lose your shoe. Like, it's bad. It really is bad. Montreal is known for that. It says that drunk driving would almost be safer. Like, when you're drunk in Montreal, you drive straight because you're not actively trying to avoid the potholes. While if you're sober, you will drive like this to avoid them. Like that's a joke we say. So it's almost as if, you can tell if a person is trying to avoid potholes and not like ruin their tires in their car, they're probably not drunk because they're driving straight. They're not driving straight. They're trying not to wreck their cars. But yeah, you don't drive straight in Montreal. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't drive straight here. Oh, hello again. What are you up to today? I was explaining to Lydia that in Montreal, if you're sober, you actively avoid potholes in the road. And so your driving looks like you'd be drunk, but a drunk person would drive straight and not avoid them. Like, that's a joke here. That's a popular joke here. We have because yeah, the potholes are like so big, they're giant. And I was saying if I were to step in one, I would lose a shoe. So that's what I was trying to explain. Losing shoes. Right. Mm. Oh, you're on the ferry. Yay. Oh, I was saying earlier that I've started making the Kraken, and I'm making it in Halloween colors. And it's gonna be big too. I don't know if you caught that. I think you were away when I said that. I'm making the Kraken with big giant safety eyes too. Where did I leave my book? I think I stored it in a drawer. Yeah, I think I didn't want it to get dusty, so I put it away. But I have this yarn that's called King Cole's Glitz DK, and the colorway is Halloween, and it's black and orange, kind of like speckled. Not really speckled, but the color changes are very, very short, and it has a black glitter thread running through it, and so I'm using it for the Kraken. Yeah, right now it's just 10 rows big, so it's not born yet. Like it's far from complete, but it's being it's coming soon. I'm almost done with this row, and then after that I have 2 rows left, and I will have finished the second repeat. And it's really close to completion. Like I'm missing maybe 3 inches on this, so I'm happy about the progress. Oh, you're doing the dragon. The dragon is fun too. I have it planned. I was showing earlier the eyes I am planning to use for the kraken. Just let me finish my row and I will show you. But I have big orange black eyes that I think would be super cute. And I really have just a few stitches left here. Oh boy. And also, this will allow me to take a break for my fingers. Whoa. Almost. Come on, Winter. You can do it. Oh, I gotta believe. I gotta believe that I will. All right. Oh, fingers. Little break. Oh, you're heading out to get ready for your doctor's appointment. All right, Lydia. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have an okay time at the doctor, dear. I know that appointments like these aren't fun. But yeah, this is the eyes I want to use for the Kraken. And so, yeah, I just think it will be fun because the whole thing will be orange and black. Also, I think it could just go a different way and have like this, something like this, like in green. That would contrast nicely and clash with the orange so it would show better. I don't know. I'll see what I'll do. But I like those eyes. They're fun. Oh, yeah. Yay. Mm. The dragon is also one I want to do. I want to do a phoenix. Like a phoenix is definitely in my to-do list. Uh, the big one especially. If I make a dragon, I don't quite know which one I want to do, but I'm thinking you know the one with all the frills and the things around its head. Like that's the one I'm thinking I want to do just because it has so much detail. It's so complex. It will take a little bit more time, but I just think it will be worth it. Um, so yeah, just a lot of fun stuff. Yay. Ah boy. Okay. Um, let me just take a second. Hmm. I want to see how the notifications are. Okay. I don't know what's up. I just received an email from Ribbler saying that I'm not opted in for special events, but I am. Like when I go to the web page, it tells me I am, so I don't know. Yeah, let me remove the volume of my phone. It will help with the noises. I'm sorry for that. All right. Sorry. Doing a little bit of hand stretches will help with this. Let me just check something. Oh, yeah. Let me show you that. You'll think it is, yeah, something. Hold on. Oh, my street is destroyed. I gotta show you this because this is intense, guys. So we don't have a sidewalk anymore. The curb is done. It's done for. And hold on, there's another one here. It's all crumbled and it's all in these big pieces. They're those giant pieces of sidewalk. So I'm done for. I can't get out of my house anymore. I can't walk there. That's great. So this is my home now. Yeah. I can still technically get out of there, but it's not gonna be easy, you know. I'm doomed. I can't get out of my house anymore. You gotta laugh about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, you guys. If you saw this image just now, oh, I hope you're on my side. This is not cool. But no, hey, listen. No, je vais dire quelque chose dans la vérité. Petit chemin. Okay. I'm so nervous. Okay. Right, let me continue this. I have 2 rows left, so hopeful. For this section at least, I have two. I like this designer because she puts two anchor stitches at the beginning of each row. You know when you do a mosaic overlay, you anchor your first stitch of the row to help like join the color seamlessly. She's doing two, and it also helps make it more smooth because you know those joined colors are a little bit like the single crochet is a little bit skewed, like it's. Hi, how are you? But yeah, when you join your new row of yarn every time, the first stitch is a little bit lower than the rest, and having two anchor stitch at the beginning here. Hold on, let me show you that. And just like here, it makes it more even. I feel like it makes the transition to the other stitches better. Yes, I know. I know it's you. All right, back to the. Yeah, I can't show you what I'm working on, by the way. I'm still working on that test blanket. So you're gonna see it in a few days when the pattern comes out. But so far, it's just existing in my reality for the moment. And I'm also not gonna be able to show it to you until Dawn receives it in the mail. It will be on Ravelry for people who are curious, but please don't show this to Dawn until she has received it, because I want to surprise her. Like she might have seen snippets of it here and there, like accidental. I'm very bad. My landlords are coming by today, and I'm not doing well financially. The end of the month again, and I'm missing money. So I'm stressed out as heck, and I'm not doing too good. Yeah, I'm missing some essentials. So yeah, everything is effed up. What about you? How are you, dear? I don't want to talk too much about how I'm feeling because I went in details about that earlier. Yeah, you're stressed over stuff too. Yeah, I get that. Life is trying to screw us over, basically. Oh, and I just showed the part of my sidewalk that is completely destroyed because they are redoing the sewers. So yeah, there's holes everywhere where I live currently. And there are big orange cones in front of my place. So, what are you working on? Do you have anything fun going on? Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad that you're having fun with hooks. That is pretty cool. And yeah, I've just been rushing to finish this project because it's due in a few days. Like the test ends on the 30th of June. So very soon. You know. Ouch. Okay. So I'm just trying to go as fast as I can, but still managing. Mhm. I'll check that later. But right now, I really want to finish this row. I don't want to have to put down things, but I'll check later. But you sound to be having fun with your hooks, so that's good. Sorry, I'm a little bit absent-minded lately. I guess I just have a lot going on. Like yesterday there was a guy making fun of they them pronouns and stuff like that on Facebook, and so like I had the fun time dealing with that situation, and I'm still pissed about that, and just things being annoying. You know how it is. At least I feel secure in the fact that I will have finished this project in the um, allotted number of time, amount of time. It is so hard to pronounce allotted. You know, the time I had to make it. I know how it's spelled, but allotted is not a word you hear pronounced very frequently. Anyway. And yeah, 5 millimeters is a good size. Yeah, specificity. Oh, that one is pronounceable for me. That's good. Because it's even harder to pronounce in French. In French, it is spécificité. And like you get confused with all the C and the 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 eyes. There's a lot of eyes in that word. But yeah, in French it's a little bit harder to pronounce it for some reason. Specificity is, I don't know, I've not had problems with this one, but in French for some reason it's all over the place. Like I will say specificity and I will mess it up. I don't know why. French is my first language, but I mess up words more. Well, sometimes. It depends what it is, but I guess it's because the pronunciation is very, very weird. Um, my brother is 18 now and he still struggles with speech and pronunciation. He pronounced words like that, like he pronounced the T's like soft and the S, like he struggles a little bit with that. Um, he was sent to a person for speech therapy when he was a kid, which didn't really help. He didn't keep up with it. Yeah, my parents didn't make him exercise that, or they didn't make him practice. I would argue that speech issues are a widely ableist issue, like the way we see it is widely ableist. But yeah, like I have speech issues. There are things that I can't pronounce, and I struggle speaking in general. So I know what it's like to have issues with that stuff. Not for you. Yeah. Well, there are certain words that I would struggle with that you wouldn't. So it balances it out. All right. I'll check the Discord now. Okay. If it lets me. Oh, oh nice. Oh, it's cute. Oh, it's flat. I can hear myself in the background of your video. I just heard myself. I'll go hide under a rock forever. Okay. One last row. After that, I'm done with section number 2, and I will have one left. Ooh. I can sneak a peek. I can show you a sneak peek like this. I gotta go to the park and take proper photos with my picnic basket. Like, that'd be cute. The designer who I'm testing for got married recently, and so she was a little bit late and didn't have the time to make a full blanket, so she did a table runner, and it's impressive, really. Looks amazing. She works so fast too. Like she was done within a few days. And I know a table runner is smaller than a blanket, but like this took me months. Oh my. It's funny. A golden age crochet hook. Yes. Yeah. It's nice for gripping. Yes, really. Oh, I hadn't thought about it that way. Because I'm used to round hooks like this. I don't own any that are flat, I don't think. That's interesting. Who knew? And yeah, she's so freaking fast. Like in a few days, she was like, done. She just sent it on the group email thing. And I was like, whoa, lady, you crazy. I'm crazy impressed. Like, uh, I'm not a very fast crocheter, but I work for long hours on my projects, so I guess I can usually get done quickly and things like that. But like I've been working on this for 2 months and I have the next smallest size. I'm making a throw size. And I guess that if you were to make it in worsted, it would be quite big. But I'm using DK, so to me it's like it barely covers my body. So just wanted it to be thinner too, because the pattern is like a picnic pattern. So yeah, it's pretty good. I like all the little stars. It's very adorable. Although one thing that I've noted is a lot of people seem to say that the furls with glitter in them are like less sturdy and tend to break more. So would be careful with that. But otherwise, like they're more fragile is what I heard. Like people say um, that all their furls with glitter and like dual colors and things like that were snapping. I don't know if it's because it compromises the resin. I'm not quite sure how that works. I've never done that. Well, actually, I've made things with glitter and resins. I've made um, plugs for my ears. You know those 10 millimeters, those 00 gauge ones. You take the metal one. You never put the resin directly to your ear, but like you fill the tube with resin and you let that set properly and everything. You let that cure. But I made some with various colors of glitter. I could show you sometime, I guess. I have blue ones that are all sparkly. I have red ones. I have pink ones. I have orange ones and golden ones. They're pretty nice. Yeah, but yeah, nothing that touches the ear directly. It's really just for embellishing the insides. I don't really wear them though because I find them heavy and annoying. I like to wear very soft, small tunnels, like eyelets. Not necessarily soft, but because silicone is not too good for your ears usually. Unless you get the fancy chaos software stuff, that's okay usually. But things like yeah, I like to use the lightest jewelry possible, to be honest. Yeah. Well, right now I stretched my ears, by the way. I'm at 8 millimeters now. And it's going well so far. I've been really slow about it to make sure it's good this time because I've done it a lot and I've always had problems, and this time I am being very careful. I'm massaging and cleaning them every day, and I keep losing my O-rings for some reason. It's so annoying. My O-rings, I lose them everywhere. I have them just flying around, basically. Right. Anyway. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's for sure. It's gonna have a metal insert. How are you gonna put the metal part in it? I'm curious. Do you do that after or before? Like I don't know how it works. But do you wait until the resin is cured? Do you put glue or something? Mm. Also, you gotta make sure that the angle of the hook is right. Yeah, because with ergonomic handles, you don't have the point towards a certain end. With ferrules, it doesn't really matter because they're round. But with flat hooks, it is gonna make a difference. Almost done with this row. Yay. And the second repeat, too. Thank you, Nightbot. You're sweet. Oh, you insert it in the mold. Oh, I see. Yeah, I will look at that soon. So it's fun that you're having fun with this. Ouch. Wait, I lost a stitch. That's annoying. I think tonight I'm even gonna be able to make a few more rows. Almost, almost, almost. I'm at the end here. And voila. I'll take a break now. Gonna put it away. And the hook too. Just give me just a minute. Um, Great. All right. Whoa. It's growing. I'm proud. All right. Ouch. Ouch. Oh no. I bumped my knee. You found that there can be a left to right handed. Yes, that for sure. That's true. For sure. Depending on what side you put it, it's going to work best for one way or another. But what I meant is like, you still have to get the angle right. So if it's to the right or to the left, depending, like, um, they're not exactly at a 90-degree angle, they're a little bit like, you have to take into account that when your hand hands it has to face, you have to be able to pick up your yarn for yarning over, I don't know if I'm making sense, but hold on and show you. I don't have flat hooks, so it's difficult to show what I mean. Oh, I do have one, but that one is flat, not in the right way though. It's skewed. Someone made that with resin, but not very well. The construction of this hook is not great. Um, but yeah, ergonomic hooks aren't. I think this one is. No, it's flat too. All right, but I have some that the tip is to the side instead of in the front. I really don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm sorry. They're not in my bin right now. They're in one of my drawers. Let me go look at that hook for a second, Discord. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Oh, it looks almost like fall colors. It looks almost like fall colors. It's very pretty. Hmm. Oh, and that's a tiny one. It's so. Why? Why? Yeah, I'm gonna send that to you later, after the stream. Um, But I'm just gonna go get something real quick. Hold on. Ouch. Yeah, I will send that to you soon. Oh, I wanted to show you the resin ones that I made. Like it's just regular eyelets like this, and then filled with tons of glitter and stuff. Hold on, let me put that more appropriate. Let me remove the yarn spills everywhere so that I can access my things. Like this one is a nice blue, silver, and blue. I did all my own glitter mixes for these. Like I bought a bunch from Michael's. I did this years ago, like 10 years ago. Something like 10 years ago. And I made a lot of them. Like I have this one is supposed to be orange. It's got a little golden sheen to it, and it has a lot of green in it for some reason. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I will send my preferences to you soon. And purple and blue. I really like this one. It's pretty. Right now, the ones I'm wearing are just plain holes. You can see through them a little bit. This is the other blue one. Yeah, I was watching Tessar Gold. She is a YouTuber. I don't think she makes videos anymore, and she did like tons of these. That's why I made them. So this is red and silver, kind of Christmassy, really. I don't know. These are my Christmas plugs. There's blue in that for some odd reason. The thing with that resin is it chipped a little bit, sadly. Oh, and these are my golden plugs, and they have little hexagons in them. Hold on, look at that. You see the big shiny pieces? Those are hexagons. Very cute. What else do I have? Okay. Oh, I think that's all. The last pair I have is just regular like this. Then I have a lot of other jewelry which I did not make. I have some acrylic ones. I don't wear acrylic plugs, but they came for free with some purchases I made from some stores. This one has like a swirly thing going. The bottom of them is painted, so it shows through when you wear those. I have some regular red. This is the most annoying design that I have, but look, it has stars on it. And it's white and red. And these are like galaxy. Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun make too. Yeah, O-rings are annoying. But you can still get the double flared one, and you can fill those out too. Hold on, I'm just gonna wipe this quickly and show you. I'm gonna do my other ear. I always lose my stupid O-rings, but um right now I kind of have to because I just stretched to the next size and I'm going super slowly. I'm not using tape or anything. I wait till my ears are able to accommodate the next size up. And hold on. This is I have a regular one somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, here. This is just a double flared, well, eyelet that I just lost. Fell on the floor. But you could just fill that one too, and it would work. It would work pretty well, I think. Um, yeah, it's adaptable to many projects. Yeah, the Galaxy ones are fun, but all of those are acrylic, and it's not too good for my ears, so I don't wear those. I have very annoying ones. These take two O-rings, and that just escapes your ears magically. It does not stay. I have the tiny silicone ones that are very squishy. This does not stay in my ears. It refuses. Like, it never works. This is fun. I like those ones. These are glass. These are glass plugs, and they're just round, regular round, but they have a cute coffin. I like that. So yeah, I have a lot of jewelry. I have septum jewelry. I have so much of it. Hold on. I'm going to show you some of my septum jewelry. Most of it is rings. I have a lot of captive bead rings. Like this. This small though. Right now I'm at a 2.5. So, show you some smaller ones that I have. Like this and this. These are smaller gauges though. I stretched my nose because I wanted it to look pretty. And right now it does. I like the size I'm at. Although I would like to be at a 3mm sometime. Can't afford to do that at the moment though. I have a retainer. Have you seen this? So I can just put this up my nose and it stays. If I have a cold or something, it stays up like that. And it won't get in the way. Oh, you can't use the flared ones either. Yeah. They pop right out. What do you wear then? If you can't wear flared and you can't wear unflared either. Oh, you use screwbacks. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have a few. Look at this one. Coca-Cola. I have a few ones. Yeah, when you're at bigger sizes, I guess it's like difficult to keep them in. And I have so many O-rings of different colors. I have red, white, pink, blue, green, and clear. Here's the green, blue. These are 8mm too. So I wanted them to be smaller. Hold on, I have a pink here. Yeah. And the clear ones are my favorites. I wish I had more. Look at that. That's fun. The reason I buy smaller O-rings is because I lose them if they're the proper size. I know this sounds stupid, but I do. Like, they'll pop right out. They'll escape me. Like, this is not even staying on. Ah, there. I got it on. What was that noise? Oh, it's this cord. Nice. I gotta remove Discord's notification sound on computer. It's very unsettling. Hold on, how do I do that? I bet there's a setting to remove the sound. Did I put it in the right container? Yeah, I have screw backs too. I know what they're like. I don't really like them because my earlobes are very thick, and so it interferes with them. Like it squishes them down, and it hurts me. Device connection. No, that's not what I want. Notification, please. No, I don't want to disable my account. Profile, safety, apps. No. Nitro. I don't have Nitro. Notifications found. Good. Yeah. I don't have desktop notifications. Okay, no, I don't want sounds for this. What's that? No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Unmute. There's sound for unmuting. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove all of them. Wow, they have a lot of different sounds. Activity starts, activity end, user join, user leave, invited to speak, email notifications, no, social emails, no. All right, and I'm done with this. Oh yeah, these are the sparkly ones in the front. Those are nice. You have a clicker. Yeah, it doesn't work for me either. Because my nose is very sensitive and I can't wear straight bars. Like this one is pretty much the limit of what I can wear because it's slightly curved at the top. But yeah, I can't wear straight bars. The way it was pierced was like very yeah, my nose doesn't do that either. So clickers. And also like I don't like having anything snug around my nose here. I like to have very large rings that and things like that. Like I have a circular barbell right now. No, there are clickers which are not round. Let me show you. I'll show you. You'll see what I mean. Screenshot. Hold on, I'll send to you. Things like that I can't wear because the bar that goes against your nose is like that. But also, I don't like having anything snug. So yeah, that's why right now I'm wearing this. Also because I have large circular not circular but captive bead rings and they're very big, so like I don't feel like they're entrapping my nose or anything, but I don't have the proper pliers for them, so yeah. And I don't like fiddling with jewelry, so I don't mind screwing on little balls, but I'm just not patient enough for most of that stuff. I'm lazy. Look, one of my favorite pieces of jewelry, it's a little mustache. It's got a mustache hole. It's great. Yeah. But yeah, I don't wear that stuff either. And I've shown this to you, I think, but this is a coffin shaped plug. That looks uncomfortable. but I got them years ago because the novelty was interesting to me. Like I just thought it was cute. And then I have these little owls screw-ons, like the back screws. It's like a double flared, but you can unscrew it like this and put it on your ear and screw it back, which I prefer sliding it on while it's already just like snug enough, like wide enough, not snug. Yeah, it doesn't suit you. What does it look like? Show it to me. Curious. I'm curious. Curious. I hate pronouncing curious, that word. I cannot do it. Look those. Those are so funny. Those are just clear. And so when you wear that, it feels like, it looks like you don't have anything on. Although they're a little bit yellowed right now, but these are my clear. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear that. It's way too big for me. That would annoy my nose. Like I would always feel it. Yeah, the silicone are strange. Especially this one. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I don't even wear those anymore. I mostly keep to just the regular metal ones. Like this steel or not even. I use titanium now. All the plugs I currently wear, all the jewelry I currently wear is titanium. So that was my little jewelry tour. I have more, but they're in different containers. Like things like spirals and such are in another place. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, what is that? Oh yeah. Oh boy. Well, that's it. We don't have a sidewalk anymore. No more curb in front of my house. I have like this much, like just right in front of the entryway. Yeah, same. I don't like having big things like that, like touching my skin around. Like the only one I can handle is this one. I like it when they're free, you know, like free to roam around. I don't know. Yeah, for sure. Right, I'm gonna have to let you go, because my roommates are gonna be there soon. Um, all right. Thank you for coming. I'll see you later. And I have my links there and in the description if you want to check that out. And so I will see you later. Try to have a good day. Try to have fun. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you later. Bye, everyone.